Okay, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am consumer debt free, currently working on my school loan, specifically my Heartland loan, and I'm trying to save as much money as I can. Sorry, I just finished filming my week 3 check-in, and I didn't realize that like the thing I showed, the paper came out. Alright, so this is going to be my Credit Karma update. So what I've been doing, if you're new here, I've been doing updates with my Credit Karma because it was from my Credit Karma. So this was from May. It's from my Credit Karma that I realized that some of my loans were in the negative just because the amount I borrowed, the original amount I borrowed, my balance was higher than the original amount I borrowed because of my interest on my unsubsidized loans that I wasn't paying them off for a while. So the interest built up. So I'm trying to find where exactly I have them. Maybe they're in here. Yeah, so they're in here. So for example, like when I first started doing this in March, you see I have my negatives here, meaning my balance was higher than the original amount I borrowed. For example, my group B number 2 loan was 2,265 when the original amount I borrowed was 2,000, so that's why I was in the negative percentage here. Also, so then that was my mission, to bring my balance below my original amount I borrowed. So I was working on that little by little, and finally to this day I am below my original amount I borrowed, thankfully. So we're gonna update you guys now. So this is June. I know we're in July, but Credit Karma takes like a while to update, so I'm usually like a month behind. So this is June, which I'm gonna do in pink. So actually what I'm gonna do now is fast forward and do my setup. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do.
We have over here. Okay. And then 4. Okay. Alright, now I have to count. Oh my god. What did I do here? Halves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gonna have to cut one in half. I'm gonna do this one. Thank you. This one's not really skinny. Okay. Hold on, this is a little crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. That looks so crazy. Okay, it's okay. Alright, so now I'm gonna wipe this out because I went too far.
All right, if you see this, guys, this is like I went to get my physical. They took out blood and it was just horrible. Okay. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is put in my labels, and I'm just gonna keep the colors consistent with pink. So this is my group. Yeah, I'm just gonna put in my labels, guys. Okay, so group, original amount, my balance when I opened this loan, the percentage I've paid from the loan, and my monthly pay. So this was reported on, let me see, June. What was the last month of June? June 30th. June 30th, 2020. And we have Credit Karma. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Hopefully you guys can see. So my first one is Group E, number 8. And for this one, it was the original I borrowed was 5,500, and it is still at a whopping 5,210. I opened this in August of 2013, so that was my junior year of college. I paid off 6% of this loan, and right now it has a monthly pay of 0 because of the coronavirus forbearance thing where you don't pay right now. Then we have Group C, number 5. Am I in frame? Yes. This one has original amount I borrowed was again 5,500. My balance right now is 5,176. I opened this in August of 2012, so that was my sophomore year. I've paid 6% of this loan, and right now the monthly pay is 0. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and fill all of these out because of the forbearance right now. Technically, I don't have to pay anything towards these loans. But I'm still paying the minimum right now. Well, a little bit more than the minimum. My minimum is 186, and I'm paying 200 right now. Okay, so then we have Group C. This is loan number 3, and the original amount I borrowed was 4,500. My balance right now is 4,164. I opened this in August of 2011, which was my sophomore year, and I've paid 8% of this loan. The next one is Group A, number 1. I borrowed 3,500. My balance is 3,271. I opened this in August of 2010, so my freshman year of college, and I paid off 7% of this loan. My next loan is Group C, number 7. My original amount I borrowed was 2,750. My balance is 2,587. I opened this up in May of 2013, and I've paid off 6% of this loan. My next one is Group F, loan number 9. I borrowed 2,000. My balance right now is 1,920. I opened this in August of 2013, and right now I've paid off 4% of this loan. Okay, then we have Group B, loan number 2. I borrowed 2,000. My balance right now is 1,856. I borrowed this in August of 2010, my freshman year of college, and I have paid off 8% of this loan. Okay, then we have group D, number 4. The original amount I borrowed was $2,000. My balance as of right now is $1,751. I borrowed this loan in August of 2011, which is my sophomore year, and I paid off 13% of this loan. Then my last one is group B, number 6. I borrowed $2,000. Right now my balance is $1,682. I borrowed this in August of 2012, and I have paid off 16% of this loan. Oh, I forgot to put monthly balance right now is 0. So yeah, guys, so the only thing I wanted to point out right now that I discovered was that the ones that are actually getting paid right now, because I don't know if you can tell, but like for example, group E, number 8, it's still the same balance as last month, because when I give my payment to now it's only giving it to the highest percentage. So those are which ones are those? Give me 1 second. I think they are, you know what, let me see, because alright, so those are, you know what, this is not going to tell me. My Nelnet deep dive will tell me. Here we go. Group B and Group D. Group B and Group D. Group B and Group D. Okay. So Group B and Group D are the ones that are actually going down. So I don't, hopefully you can see it. So Group D was 1,818 and now it's 1,751. Group B, number 2, was 1,926 and now it's 1,856. So are they all decreasing? Let me see. Group B, number 2, yes, that decreased. Did Group D decrease? Yes, it did. And Group C also decreased. So the only ones that are decreasing right now are these. Yes. You know what? I'm gonna highlight this too, because these have my highest interest rate right now. So I'm just highlighting the ones that are actually going down. Group B, Group D, Group B. Yes, these are the only ones. And the reason why it's only getting applied to these is because I'm just giving Nelnet whatever it wants to do. Right now, I'm not targeting a specific loan. The loan that I'm actually targeting right now is my Heartland loan. So Nelnet can just do with the money, which I'm fine. That's giving it the highest interest rate. Like, I don't have anything against that. That's like the avalanche snowball method. So I'm fine with that. So yeah, guys, this was my Credit Karma. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I did get a question like, where do you see the negatives? And not everyone will have a negative in their loan. I had negatives just because I wasn't paying off my unsubsidized loans while I was in college. And as you can tell, all my loans came from different years, whether it was my freshman, sophomore, senior, or junior year. Actually, my senior year, I didn't get any loans, I think. I don't know. But yes, so that's the reason why I have negatives, because I wasn't paying my unsubsidized loans while I was in college. So it kept accumulating interest, and by the time I did start paying it off, it was just too like crazy. It was just like more than what I borrowed, basically. So that's why I was in the negatives. But all my loans are now in the positives, meaning that my balance is lower than the original amount I borrowed. So yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully this inspires you to go, if you have school loans, to go check it out on Credit Karma. This video is not sponsored at all by Credit Karma. Like, I'm not even on their radar. But I do recommend it to everyone. It's free. They also do car loans, like if it's reported to your credit cards as well. But for this specifically, since I don't carry a balance on my credit card, the only things I can track on Credit Karma are my school loans, which is only the Nelnet loan, because my Heartland loan is not tracked on my Credit Karma. And I did email Credit Karma about it, like, what's the deal? It doesn't have all my loans on it, but they told me that sometimes the creditors don't always report to their credit or whatever like that. So yeah, so right now I can only talk about Nelnet on my Credit Karma. So yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.